This is Hook Equipment's double-ended domer machine. We'll go over the features of it right away. This has a 7.5 horsepower motor with a 5.8 GPM pump. The main drive cylinder in it is a 6-inch bore, which will create 85,000 pounds of pushing force. There's a sled attached to the pushing cylinder, which has one of the domer dies mounted to it. And then there's a domer die mounted to a fixed position plate, which can be adjusted at different positions within the frame of the machine. It's the electrical control on the machine has a motor on-off, a manual forward, a manual reverse, and then a double activated palm for the automatic feature. There are limit switches mounted to the frame of the machine, which will limit its forward and reverse stroking so that you can set it up for a minimum amount of stroke for time efficiency. We have it set up currently for a certain particular size pipe. Now the dies we have in it are for 4-inch tubing, and that's what we're using for this demonstration. These dies are a 1018 material with a case hardening. We also can make the dies out of a tool steel and then put a special process coating on them, which will make them much slicker and harder, and they will last much longer. That is a more expensive process, however. We'll dry run the machine here first. We'll show the forward and the reverse stroke, and if we activate the palm buttons, it will go through its motion. We have some stainless steel tubing here, and we have the machine currently set up for this. So we're going to load the tubing in the machine, and we're going to activate it. Now you need a good lubricant in the dies. Sometimes the tube will start to stick. You give it a little wrap, it'll come right out. This is set up for 2 5/8 opening, and I have a sample tube to place in it. Now the first one, you can tighten that up a little bit, but you want a little bit of gap to place in there, and your welding will take care of that. So right now, we'll just reset it up for a new length of tube to show you how to set the machine up, and then we'll run that particular tube. I have a new length of tubing here, and this tubing measures 10 5/8 inches. Now with these 4-inch domer dies, to get the dimension I want, I need to subtract 4 1/4 inches from the overall length of the tube. So I will place my tape measure in here and make what will be 6 3/8 inches between the dies. And I'll have to readjust my rollers as I do this. Actually, because this is longer, I can set this up. I can get my 6 3/8, and then I will just have to reposition my rollers. So now, I want to set this for forward motion, so I will move my forward stop forward until it activates the limit switch. And we have a little jam nut to lock it in position. And then we'll want to set it up for the reverse motion so that we can just get our part in there. Currently we're too close. So we're going to have to load or move our reverse stop forward. We'll activate it. And right there I can load it. So I should be set to run this part. Our new part at our new length.